What's up out there to all of my fellow gold diggers? This is your girl Rita, also known as the self-proclaimed gold digger. Welcome to my channel where I discuss my life as a wife, mom, entrepreneur, and business owner, all while trying to crush and achieve my goals. I am so excited on today because today I have a very special guest. This woman is a veteran when it comes to mystery shopping. She has been doing it for a very long time. She is a jewel with the information and the knowledge that she has in terms of mystery shopping. And I'm excited that she is going to be sharing with y'all today about how she's got started with her mystery shopping journey and to encourage you. And as I shared before, too, she is also a notary. So we might get into some of those topics as well. So, without any further ado, I am going to introduce you to Miss Yvette of Yvette Girl Friday. Okay, let me bring her to the stage.
Hello, everybody. How you doing today?
Hey, Miss Yvette, we are doing
Hi.
good. Well, I'm doing good. Let's see.
I am too.
I don't know who all is tuning in, y'all. Please make sure you like, share, let us know where you are tuning in from so Miss Yvette can feel the love from all of y'all. Y'all probably know her. She stays in the comments. She's always offering helpful advice to you guys when y'all do have your mystery shopping questions. Yes, we have April. April always joins us. She says hi.
Hi, April.
And then DM, you're new to the channel, but welcome. But she or he, I'm sorry, also says hello. So
Hello.
yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Miss Yvette, you have been doing mystery shopping for a very long time. Please share with us, how did you even get into this? How did you even hear about it?
Well, actually, I heard about it in the 90s. I did one
Wow.
way back in the 90s, probably was before y'all was even born. But I just did one and then I got into I was in a program at work as a contracting administrator, so I had to go to a lot of training. So I kind of stepped away from that then. But when I retired in 2018, I got bored really quick. And I was like, I did a little bit of it while I was before I retired. But what really made me go hard in it was when the pandemic hit, because I was doing a little bit. I started back in 2018 and I was doing just a little bit of it. I had always had Yvette Girl Friday, but what I did was with Yvette Girl Friday, I used to take mama to the doctor. If you couldn't take your mama to the doctor, people would just call me and I would take your mama to the doctor, to the grocery store. If she wanted to go to the park, I would take her to the park. Anything I did, anything for anybody that didn't have the time, and that was really good. But when, of course, when COVID hit, I didn't want anybody in my car that close to me like that. So I said, you know what? Let me see if I can find a little bit more work with this mystery shopping. And that's how I got started. And I absolutely love it.
Well, that is awesome. You, like I said, you always have something helpful to share with us in the chat. Do you mind sharing what are some of those initial shops that you got back into during the pandemic, or even some of your favorite shops that you like to do?
Okay, I did skip one part. When I first
Okay.
retired, I took a job uh, with this company called Black Hawk. They are the ones that go into the stores and put the gift cards in it.
Oh, okay.
Replenish the gift cards. So I did that for a while, but I didn't feel like they was paying me enough my worth. So when I was doing my mystery shop and looking for jobs, I saw they had the gift cards, like a substitute person, like when they were out, that you go in and replenish the gift card. And I was like, they pay, like, I think some of them pay up to $15, $20. It depends, to go in like the corner store and put
I've
them
seen
in.
them for that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And it takes no time. Maybe when you first start, maybe it'll take you 15 minutes, but you can get in and out of that really in 5 minutes. And I said, you know
Wow.
what? I can make way more doing it as a mystery shopper it's not a mystery shop, but doing with one of the mystery shop companies per se, than doing it about an hour for this other company. So what I do with that particular one is I try to get all the ones like right around the corner for each other. So if you can get all of them in a circle, you can make about $60 an hour. And
Wow.
when you get in good with the scheduler, what I do is like, if it's because they pay like 15, some pay 10. It just depends. If you want to, if you wait it out, it goes up and up. But what I usually do is, okay, I'll email the scheduler and I say, if I can do these 10, I'll take all of them, because otherwise it's not worth it to me. And most of the
Mm-hmm.
time they come back and say, okay, you can have the 10, or they'll say, well, how about if you do 8 and I'll give one of my other regular people 2 or something like that. You can actually negotiate with them.
Yes.
And
Y'all see it?
that's one of my favorites.
I was gonna say, y'all see that jewel she's dropping? Pretty much, she's saying you can create your own route. Get some that is in your area. See how many they have in the area. Talk to your scheduler. Leverage that relationship. Negotiate that relationship, and try to get more jobs so that you are not having to hit this one this day, hit this one that day. You're hitting them all in one day. And she said sometimes you can make upwards to $60 an hour and be done with it. So that is a really great jewel that she dropped. So I didn't want anyone to overlook that or bypass that, because she casually said it. This is what I did. But y'all gotta pick up on these gems that she is dropping and everything. So, and don't be afraid to reach out to your scheduler, just as Miss Yvette did. She reached out to the scheduler and said, "Hey, I would like to be able to help you in this way," because as she said, otherwise it's not really worth her time and her energy, so to speak. So, go ahead, Miss Yvette. I just want to make sure they knew how valuable you were.
And what I've been doing lately too, some of them say yes and some of them say no. I asked them, can they give me some extra money for gas right now? I do. I email
Well,
them and I say, can you give me extra money for gas? With the price of gas, I can't afford to do this shop
mhm.
for this amount of money. And some of them come back and say, oh yeah, we can increase it by $5 or something like that. But it don't hurt to try.
It doesn't. I always say the worst thing they can tell you is no, and then you back in the same position you were in before. So
Exactly.
give them the opportunity to tell you no, and now
Right.
you know where you stand with them and everything. So, but
But
yes,
my favorite shop is for a company called DSG Associates. I don't know if you all have that. They do the banks.
I don't have that one, but I'm about to write it down. But I
Mhm.
think someone has mentioned it before. I don't know if it was you or not, but I'm gonna have to look into them.
Yeah.
DSG
Mhm.
Associates. I'll
Uh-huh.
put it in the chat for people too.
And they don't pay a whole lot, but I'm telling you, it's 5 minutes. It's no more than 5 minutes in there. Sometimes it's less than 5 minutes, but on the report you have to say 5 because they won't take less than 5 minutes. But hey, if they people work fast, what do you do?
And you said it's a bank shop.
Yeah, they
What
bank shops.
now are you going in there asking about like an account? What all do they want you to do? Or
My favorite one is the televisit.
oh, you
And
just making a deposit?
you make a deposit or make a withdrawal. They
Oh,
have
but
the
yeah, those are really easy.
they have the televisit and they have the inquirer one. Actually, the inquirer one is easy too. It don't takes really no time. You don't have to open up account or nothing. You just go in and say, what do I have to do to become a member?
And that's
That's
it.
the ones they have around here. In your area, they may have a different company,
Okay.
but
Okay.
it takes no time.
I know I usually do the ones they have those kind of teller shops with Ipsos.
Uh-huh.
But they get gone really quick because they pay good and they like what Ms. Yvette was saying, they don't take long, like 5 minutes. If you think about the amount of time you spend in the bank to actually make a deposit or withdraw some money, that's all the time it takes. And you pretty much get paid for it and everything. And even I don't know about the survey with DSG Associates, but the survey with Ipsos is really quick. I sit in my car and I pretty much do it in like 5 minutes as well, and I'm done. I'm done with it. So, but yeah.
This one is quick and easy too. But what I do is, if I don't do it in my car, I just have me a template at home, And because I have very seldom had anybody that's been rude to me, or and all of them are about the same, going in there and it's
Mhm.
professional. So I have it already typed up. I just cut and paste the teller name, basically. And then if they did something outstanding, I'll add that.
Yes.
So
Y'all
that can
see
save you some
these other
time too.
gems she dropping too? So, yes. Camille said, yeah, you stacking money. Um,
As expensive as everything else, everything is, you're gonna have to do something on the side. Everybody needs some kind of side hustle.
exactly,
I'm teaching
exactly.
I'm teaching my nieces that now, but I even had them strolling for jobs for me out there, but that kind of got me in trouble last week. I let one
Uh-oh,
of
what
them,
happened?
let me tell you what she did. I told her to go out there and see if they had any gift card ones, right? So I was like, I looked up there last night and I was like, oh, she got me about 10 of them, right? Let me tell you, 3 of them are gift card ones, and the other ones are merchandising one. And I'm still sitting here thinking, am I gonna go in there and do that, or do I keep it? But I think I'm gonna do it. I'm going into a store and putting isotoner flip flops out.
Out. I've seen those.
And
I've
it's
always
fun.
been I've never tried them. Even some of the gift card ones that you were saying too, because I don't like interacting with people. And I know some
Mhm.
of them they say you gotta go to the find a manager, go to the back room and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, I don't know. I've just because of my reaction to it, I'm like, I don't feel like doing all like this too much or whatever. But that's
I,
just me.
I
That's just
probably
me.
wouldn't have picked that one for myself, but with the gift shop, I mean the gift cards, you don't have to talk to no manager. You talk to whoever is up front,
And that's
because
it.
they're gonna mail the gift cards to you.
To you.
Yeah,
Okay.
to
Okay.
you, and they mail them to you in a box. And you just go into a store. Most of them is a convenience store. You just go into the convenience store and say you have your little stacks of gift card and say, "I'm here to replenish the gift card." And the only thing you need to do is you don't even really have to ask them for a name. You can read the name on the name tag and just put it into the program. Yeah.
Okay.
I had a problem at one particular place. And I even had that same problem with that particular store when I was working for the company. And I just decided that I wasn't going into that store anymore.
Some of them aren't worth it. Some of them aren't worth it.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna put a couple of the comments on, and then we're gonna get back to the questions. DM was saying template, yes, yes for your template.
Yep.
Copy and paste. And they were also saying preach veterans. So they are loving you, Miss Yvette. And then Divine Lady 47, welcome. I think this is your first time too. It says, I love the banking shops. I made 180 on one bank shop, took an hour and a half total, including the survey. That's not bad. It's a
That's
little
good.
long, but that's not bad. That is
Mm-mm.
not bad at all.
I'm like you. I don't like long shots. That's why I'm like, am I really gonna
Get
do
out.
these ones that my niece signed me up for? But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try 2 tomorrow, and I'm gonna see how they go.
You'll have to keep me updated on how things go for you.
I'll go see how it goes.
Now, if someone is trying to get into mystery shopping, what shops would you suggest? What type of shops would you suggest them doing, or even some mystery shopping companies might you suggest?
I actually like the banks, and another one of the banks, Mr. Shop is St. Clair. Have you done those?
They don't have it. Well, they used to have the banking shops in my area,
Mhm.
and at the end of the year, they said that they wouldn't have the contract with that particular company. So those were good. Those were good, but I haven't seen any.
Now, what they do in my area, I haven't seen the banking lately. I just figured they moved from this area. But what I have been doing with them is going to, it was the last one I did, they wanted me to go to an auto store and
Hmm.
purchase something. They send me 2 Discover cards. One is funded and one is unfunded. So they want me to go in and make a purchase first, try to buy the one that's unfunded, and it's supposed to, kick out, say decline,
Mhm.
and then use the one that's funded. And then,
Okay.
and it depends on what shop you get. Like I got one last week, it was like a transmission place. Ain't nothing in the transmission place for $40.
No.
So what they really is just trying to see if that business took Discover card.
Oh, I
Mhm.
see.
And they
I
and
see.
they didn't. I guess I should
Okay.
have said that. Name the card, but yeah.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay. Isn't there a slogan everywhere you want to be or something like that? So,
Yeah. Okay.
but they not at that store. So,
But and that was a good shop. It was easy, and I've been seeing some different ones, like going to a beauty salon to pick out some hair care products that you could do.
ooh, I
Also,
haven't seen those.
so you might want to go back on Sinclair
That
because they.
all they have is for the shoe store for me.
Oh yeah, that one's crazy, right? $8.
Yeah, and I don't do it. So
I don't do it either. I don't do it. Because
that's
I
the
told.
only one they have. And then one time they had something about a daycare where
Oh,
they wanted me to pretend like I was, I guess, enrolling a child in the daycare. But I live close to a military base, and so the daycare is on. Well, they probably might know if you here, you might know the military base. I mean, the daycare, but the daycare was on the military base, and I was like, yeah, it's too much trouble to get on post to
right,
do this shop for this amount of money. Like,
right.
I can't do it. So,
Some of them, some of
but
them are
yeah.
offering just crazy little money, and I'm like, I'm not wasting my time. And I find that the companies that offer the least amount of money, the more work they have.
Yes. Yes. There is one company, y'all, that I'm probably going to end up doing a review on because I'm probably not dealing with this company anymore. They're they don't pay. They reimburse you. They do a lot of restaurant ones, but they don't pay you. They actually reimburse you for your expenses at the restaurant. And their reports are too dag on long. Like they are just ridiculous. And the amount of detail and all this kind of stuff is just not worth it in terms of what you getting compensated for or whatever. Because you're not getting compensated, you're just getting a free meal. I'm
Well,
gonna put a few more of the comments up here. So, hey, Catherine, she's saying hello,
hi, Catherine.
and Becky is back. She says hello. She has a question for you. She says, which companies pay the quickest?
Your favorite company.
I know.
Yes, that pays the quickest. That pays the quickest. That's your favorite. And I did one for this place called Marketplace Associate or something. It was the first time I ever did it. And it was it I see they have a whole lot of timeshare up there, but this one
I
was
did. I know what that one is. Yeah.
okay. I just did the kiosk. Did you see the one where you can just go to the kiosk and do?
I don't
Yep.
get that many of them. I did a
Okay.
phone shop with them and I was
Mhm.
like, this is not it. This was like a year ago when I first got back
Okay.
into it and they were
Mhm.
only paying $7 and I was like,
Ooh. I did that kiosk one. They paid me $50 for that one. It was forty
that was
dollars
good.
in a
You
ten
gotta
dollar
make me
bonus.
choke in my water.
It was a $10 bonus, and it was $50. And I think I did it on a Saturday, and I know I got paid like that Wednesday.
Wow.
Mhm.
Y'all, stay tuned because like I think I told y'all last week or the week before, I'm checking out this one company where you can do different jobs. It's not quite like mystery shopping, but it's similar to mystery shopping. And y'all can literally get paid the same day or the next day. But I'm still doing my research on it because y'all know I don't want to bring y'all nothing that's kind of crazy. Um, Let's see. A couple more comments. Divine Lady 47. She says, I love this channel. Thank you. And I'll be taking your advice, Miss Camille. And Camille says she does the daycare shops for $50. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think they were trying to pay me no any $50. I can't remember what it was, but it wasn't worth it. But y'all know I always say I'm a bougie mystery shopper. So
I am too. But you know what I did the other day, and some of y'all might want to try this. I think I was at the car dealership, and this man was talking about some business he had, and that he said that he's not really getting the business that he was getting. And he was talking to another man, and I just said, "Excuse me." I'm good for saying, "Excuse me." My sister teased me about that. And I said, have you ever thought about hiring a mystery shopper to go in and check on your employees? And I said, I have business cards for each one of my businesses. I say, if you're interested, give me a call. I can do that for you. And I can give you a report on what your employees are doing. So you kind
Wow.
of like, I just thought of it when he was talking about it. So we can kind of like push that ourselves for
Exactly.
these moms and pop places. What y'all think?
Yes.
Somebody out there tell me what they think.
I think, well, yeah, y'all let us know and I'll be checking the comments. I
Mhm.
think it's a great idea.
Right.
I
Because
told y'all Miss Yvette is like a veteran. So I can't say I would have thought of that. So that is a good idea. I know when Miss Camille had mentioned about the, what is it? Where they doing mystery shops for churches. There
for
were a few,
churches.
yes, you must not have been on that live.
I must have not been up there.
They got, yes, they got church mystery shops. But I did some research on it.
I'm gonna write
Um,
that
there was one company, it's called Ship of Fools. I didn't sign up for it.
down.
I didn't sign up for it. But there I found a few other companies. The other companies, one of them was not no longer in business, and the other
Okay.
two is actually just one person that is
Okay.
going into churches and selling their mystery shopping quote unquote services or whatever, and shopping the church.
Mm.
So yeah, I guess for small businesses and things like that who aren't associated with franchises, it would be helpful. I think it would also be good for even daycare centers and things,
Exactly.
especially if you're not, if it's not owner operated, like the owner isn't in there and they want to make sure that their employees are doing what they are supposed to be doing, that kind of thing. So anything that where the owner is kind of hands off, I think it would be good. um,
Exactly.
we have a few questions. Let's see. DM says, have either of you done any assisted living shops? They pay well.
I have.
I have not.
I
So
have.
go ahead. That's all you.
I have. It's I'm in the Hampton Roads area, which is close to Virginia Beach. But I had to go in there and act like I was looking for an assisted living place for my mother. And I've done two. And I can't remember the questions that they asked me though, but I don't remember it being a whole lot. Um, and if I'm not mistaken, it's been a while since I did that one. I did that before the pandemic. I think it was on the same site where these apartment complexes are. If somebody was who's interested in it and was looking it up, just let me know, am I right or wrong about that? But it was okay. I think from what I can remember, it was okay. I don't remember it being bad, but I know this one particular place I went, I said, oh my goodness, this way my family need to put me. And
You
if it's
doing your research early.
right, and if it's somebody on the chat that's really young, I suggest them to go ahead and do it, and they'll know how much money they need to set aside for their retirement so they can go to one of those luxurious places.
Yeah, I've seen them and they do pay well. I've also seen something where it's like some kind of seminar or something like that. Um, but it was like in the Florida area or whatever. That was when I was looking for hotel shops and I stumbled upon something um for that, and it was something because you had to be like of a certain age in order to go to the seminar. And I was like, well, let me see what it's all about or whatever.
Mhm.
I wasn't old enough, but I was like, still, y'all, I still be nosy just to see what kind of shops are out there and everything. So, but yeah,
Right.
let me see if we have any other questions. Hey, Diana. She says it's her first time catching the live. Um, DM, she says Primo pays every Monday, but rarely have work in my area. I have not heard of Primo. I'm gonna write that one down too. Have you heard of that one, Miss Yvette?
I think I've heard of it, but I haven't done any work for them. I'm gonna write that down too. Because I'm
Hmm.
always open to trying new things.
See, and I'm the opposite. Sometimes I might try it.
Try to see if you at least sign up for one and see if you like it, because you might like it. Now, a lot of people I heard on this like the gas station ones. I'm not a fan of that. The
I'm
gas.
not. I'm definitely not. Look, Diana, she just says she just did her first gas station shop today. She loved it. Easy money with a bonus attached. Yeah.
Okay,
But there are different gas station ones too.
maybe
I will say
so.
that.
Ask Diana, can she tell us what company it was with?
Yeah, Diana, let us know what company you did it with. And I'll put Miss Yvette's information too. If y'all want to connect with her, I'll make sure I include that in the chat. Yeah, someone else was asking DM about the information on Primo. So DM, if you can let us know what types of shops they have. She might not, he or she, because I'm not sure if it's a male or a female, they might not know since they said they rarely have work in their area. Camille says she's doing assisted living shop, $75 pay plus $10 bonus for more than one plus $20 gas. She said, I took
Oh,
all four.
that's what I'm talking about. Get that gas.
Exactly. So if she took all four, that's over $100. Um,
Exactly.
So that's 400 over $400 that you can make. Camille does do it full time, and she also does coaching. DM said, "Go girl," and I think this was in regards to you giving your business card to that business owner.
Okay.
Because Divine Lady 47 said, "Great idea." DM also said, "Yes." I'm trying to make sure there's no more questions. Camille says, Yvette, you are starting your own mystery shopping company in the
I don't know about that now,
In the
but
second half of this hour, we're going to talk about some other stuff that Miss Yvette is doing, and she'll tell us a little bit about it. Um, Camille wants you to tell us about your coaching, Miss Yvette.
oh, my coaching is not expensive. Let me just tell you, I share the information with other people because the only reason why I charge for it is because if you don't put a value on it, people think it's worth nothing. And this
Exactly.
business is about making money. So I can sometimes you don't know what questions to ask. So what I do is just tell people how I got started. I give them a list of the companies that I have done and the ones that I have gotten paid for. I don't give out any companies that I can't co-sign on because there's some companies
Mhm.
out here that will not pay you. And some companies I find is so picky, it just irritates me. Um, it
Yes,
does. It
it
irritates me
does.
that you want so much for so little. But yeah, I just, let people call me and they can answer. I can tell them about the business. I even tell them how to, go about going to City Hall and getting their zoning permit to start their own business. I do that too.
See, Miss Yvette, she is so helpful, so helpful. Camille was asking how much you charge, but you have out like I'm gonna put her website in the chat because you have your prices listed on your website as well as
I
her other businesses.
I do, because you know what? Since the other business we're gonna talk about later is doing so well, I
I
went back
know.
and kind of redone my website to kind of
I
like
saw
you
that.
saw that to
I saw that.
concentrate on that. You saw
Yes,
that.
yes.
Okay. And I still have some things up there where I think I have that survey.com up there where you can go and go.
Hmm.
Have you done that any of those at
I have
survey.com?
not. I have
Oh my
not.
goodness. If you know how sometimes you can be strapped for money and you can just pick up a job and that's another place you'll get paid by the end of the week.
Oh wow.
Hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and I like that company too, because you know what? They have gift cards up there too, where
Now,
you can
how
just,
much is a typical job with them? Like, how much
it
would you say?
depends. Some of them I see some 11, 15, and they also have stuff like merchandising where you can work the whole weekend.
Oh,
Let's say like,
oh, I think I've seen something like that with a
mhm.
company.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can work the whole weekend. I think they have something for everybody. And then they also have something, some as little as $5, but that's just a matter of taking a picture,
Oh,
you
okay.
know. And if you
But
in the
still,
area,
gas is about $5 now.
right. But if you go into that store anyway, because I
Yeah.
always check when I go to get ready to go out to a store, um, it's another shop. I have to look up this one because they always need a picture of something in a grocery store that I'm always going to. So when I'm in that store, I pull up that app and see if it's anything that I can take a picture of and send it to them.
See, that's good.
If you're there anyway, if you're there
Exactly.
anyway.
So Miss Yvette is giving y'all some other gems. She's saying get some of these apps. Go when you in a store that you was already going to shop at. See if they have any quote unquote mystery shops or gigs that you can do. And I just put Miss Yvette's link to her website in the chat. And Miss Yvette, in regards to the assisted living places, DM says she said the same thing. They are like resorts.
Yes. Oh my goodness! I said, Lord, I ain't saving enough money in my retirement. One of them is like over the ocean in this area. Ooh. I'm like, oh my goodness.
I hear you. Camille says a closer look does luxury assisted living shops.
Oh, now see, I've shopped a closer look, but I haven't seen any of those in my area.
I haven't seen any in my area either.
That one is the mostly, let's see, the storage ones in my area.
And Shanice says hello.
Hello,
April
Shanice.
says, yeah. April says she did 2 assisted livings, and I had to ask them so many questions.
Okay. I don't recall that.
When you did it. Okay. If they pay well enough, I won't say I ask whatever they want, but it just depends on what they pay. Shanice is co-signing these gas station shops. You know, Mr. Yvette, that's what she like to do. But
okay, Shanice, you're gonna have to send me an email and tell me what company you working in, and maybe I'm just not getting it, but I don't know.
That's not my ministry.
Yeah, that's it.
Not at all. Not at all.
I'm trying to look at. I also put a closer look up here too. I kind of. You don't like the storage one, but
no,
they
got too many. They doing the most. They doing the most.
Well, you know what I say. Make a template.
I guess because it was my first time there. I'm doing one too, but they really, yeah. That would be a company, yeah, you would have to make a template for because they do the absolute most. The absolute most.
Let me tell you one thing that I've done. And it's a rookie mistake, but I make this same mistake over. I have this one particular store that I'm supposed to go to do this mystery shop. Every single time I go to, let's say one is on South Street and one is on North Street. And I'm supposed to be the one in South Street. I go to the one on North Street every single time and do. But you know what? I still get paid.
They might be confused too.
That's what I said too. Every single time. And I said, I even wrote myself a note and I have it on my car where I check off everything. Even if you're doing this store, make sure you go to the right one. I'm not going to do that next time.
I'm gonna pray that you don't do it either.
Do that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Because one of these days they're gonna catch me
and be like, you went to the wrong location. Camille says Presto Instant Shops pays fast. It says the ones with the blue dot, the ones in blue, a blue dot or whatever, the ones in blue. And Diane, she was answering your question, Miss Yvette, about where she got the gas station shops. It was through Ipsos.
Okay. I'm gonna have to try one again. I'm gonna try one again.
And I'm gonna take her comment down because Diana, you don't want to really say who the actual client is for the mystery shop because sometimes they will ding you or I don't know. They say you're not supposed to or whatever. So we don't want you to get in trouble.
Okay, that's a good one. $40.
Yeah, plus 2 gallons of gas reimbursed. I don't know. These gas prices keep going up. I might have to look at these gas station shops. Might.
Because the ones that I've seen, they haven't been no $40. Maybe I'll try a little bit harder to like them if they're $40.
I haven't seen them for $40. I don't know, because some of the stuff they want you to do, it has to be a little small gas station with no more than 8 pumps or something like that. But yeah.
And then also some of them want you to go in there and actually reveal.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't like
I
those
don't like that either.
because that's too much time. That's too much
Mm-hmm.
time.
And people so crazy. I don't know about that one.
Yeah. April was just saying Primo never has any shops in her area. Becky has a question for you. She is asking the best mystery shopping apps. Do you use any apps, Miss Yvette?
I do have some apps. Let me see.
Okay.
Um, I'm gonna tell why we in it. I'm gonna tell you that the company name that I said pay. You can go in and do the end of the. You get paid like the same week for little tasks. Let me
Well,
see.
while you looking those up, I'm gonna put a couple more comments on there. Divine Lady 47 says premise. She says premise has plenty of picture taking tasks of grocery store items.
That's
Was that the
it.
one you referring to? Okay.
That's it. I have
So
that.
y'all can put that down because I have not heard of it, so I'm writing it down.
And
And
this one, product two.
product two. Oh
Uh-huh.
yeah, I've heard of them.
Hmm.
I actually might even have the app too, because I know I get emails from them. But I haven't, to be honest. I don't be
This,
paying attention. I'm gonna put it in the chat, y'all.
and I
So
think that product two, one of them have like little surveys you can do. Uh Surveys, and they pay you like 75 cents a survey or something like that. If you're sitting
oh,
down looking at TV, that's it. If you're sitting down looking at TV, you might as well just do something, to
you
make
see
a
how my face got screwed up? I'm like, 75 cents.
But look,
Oh,
you're looking at TV, it's usually about three questions.
okay,
No,
okay.
it's
I'm
not
like,
a long survey. It's like let's see what kind of potato chips you eat or something like that. Nothing really strenuous. I also got Field Agent app, and that's a
I
lot
think
of
I got
those.
that one too.
You
That's
got
a
that
good
one?
one.
Because
Hmm.
the
I
thing,
haven't used it, but they do have regular stuff. They do
mhm.
have regular stuff.
And I like those because sometimes they with the real estate ones, a lot of them be right around the street from my house, and they just want you to go take a picture of the outside of the house for
Okay.
insurance
Okay.
purposes. And it looked like they're gonna have one coming. It says coming soon, a picture of a house, and it's right around the corner from my house, and they're gonna pay $7 for that picture.
Oh, that's really good.
And mm, and this one, the next one is the next time over. I'm gonna be over there tomorrow, so if it's close to where I'm going, I might as well go past there and take the picture, right?
And get you a little $7 on the way.
So yeah, those are the apps. I'm trying to see if I have anything else up here.
I'm also gonna put your website on the screen so y'all can. I hope, yeah, I spelled it right. So y'all can write that down, and then I'm going to see what other questions we have, and then we are going to be talking about Miss Yvette's other business really quick.
I think
But this,
Was April the one that told me I have a job for every day of the week? Was that
yes,
you,
I
April?
think I don't know if it was April, but it was somebody. It was,
Uh-huh.
but I think it might have been April.
They
So the
say
app, go
you
ahead.
should have 7 streams of income.
Yeah, and I'm trying to make mine passive streams. I'm not there
Okay.
yet, but I
Okay,
will.
I'll tell you when I'm doing with that one too.
Oh, I would love to hear. You know, I always say you are a wealth of information. A wealth of information.
And but
Real
you know
quick.
what? How it works out for me is like when everything is not one thing, like let's say I have 7, 6 of them could be going slow, and it seems like one of them is really going fast, so it's not like I'm running with like a
Hmm.
chicken with my head cut off. Because like when my mystery shopping is not doing good, I do some other things.
Exactly. You have to have something to fill in the gaps. Um, yeah, I see your comments, but for the sake of time, I'm just gonna go to the questions. Shanice had a question. She was saying merchandising just reached out to her about a job for about 2 weeks. How quickly do they pay? Do you know, or if
Merchandise.
anybody knows, they can put it in the chat. Oh, hold on. Okay.
Is that
DM
that's that
has
survey one?
say that again.
Is the company name merchandising?
I'm
Or
not sure, but DM answered her question, and they said they pay within 7 to 10 business days. She
okay,
believes.
okay, I haven't heard of that company. I'm gonna have to check them out.
And Divine Lady, she was saying Presto is where she did the $180 bank shop, so that's not
Oh,
bad.
okay.
And Camille also had a suggestion. If you're going to do the gas station shop, she was just saying she suggests the food service kiosk,
Okay.
gas station shop only, not the regular gas station. And some other people are saying they love Product Tube and how easy it is. And they pay out, they're saying payout of Amazon gift cards. Someone else just did their first Product Tube. Um, Someone was asking, Diana was asking, what is Yvette's YouTube channel name? She does not have a YouTube channel.
I
It is,
don't.
no, she should
I
probably. She
don't.
does do some podcasts though, and you can get access to those on her website.
And my podcast is really not about mystery shopping. It's just about just whatever I feel like talking about. It's mostly about crazy people I run into and what they said to me and what I said to them.
Oh gosh. And I'm sure all the stuff that you do, you probably run into a lot of crazy
Yes.
people. So Shanice is saying, yes, please tell us about the other streams of income. So that is a good segue to your other business that has been taken off. So do you mind sharing with us a little bit about that and how you got started with it?
We're gonna talk about the notary one. I
Yes.
have I'm now what I had been a notary off and on for a while, most of the time for when I was working because we would need notaries, something notarized. And I said, you know what, let me just go ahead on and get my notary and notarize this work we need instead of having to go to, find a notary and this, that, and other. Long as I want on the contract, I could notarize it.
Mm-hmm.
But and then I listened to you talking about your notary and how you was doing and this, that, and other. So I said, let me jump onto this notary thing. And one of the reasons why I really jumped on it, and I'm gonna put this out here for everybody who don't have a power of attorney, please get yourself a power of attorney. My aunt had a stroke earlier this year. She didn't have a power of attorney in place. Now we have to go to court and try to get a guardianship and a conservatorship over her. Because once you become incapacitated, you can't get a power of attorney, and the courts don't want to talk to you as an individual. They want to go through an attorney.
Mm-hmm.
So
And it's
since
probably very costly too.
yes, it is, because the attorney told us the retainer is $3,500.
Wow.
He said he don't think it would cost that much, but why go through that when you don't have to? So what I've been doing, every single person I come across, I say, do you have a power of attorney in place? And I did not know this, but depending on what state you in, if you married, that don't necessarily mean your spouse have a power of attorney over you. And if anything, they have separate from you and they incapacitated, you SOL.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I really got back into it. I have on my shirt. I wear this everywhere.
I love it. I love it.
I wear it everywhere. And people come up to me and I give them my card and I leave them everywhere.
So you are marketing. You are
I'm
really
marketing. I am marketing. So that's one of them. And you can, I know in most states you can only get $5 per document, but like you charge your convenience fees. And if anybody want a chart of a convenience fee, this nice lady that had been doing notaries for years and years, she sent me her convenience fee list and how she charged. So I'm more than happy to share that with you all.
Oh, okay. Well, that was good that somebody sent it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's and I kind of like it too. So
Yeah.
I'm going to we have a farmers market here, and I'm thinking before the summer, or maybe when it gets fall, I'm going to set up a table and introduce myself to the community as far as a notary's concerned. So,
Yes.
and maybe I can get even more business. But that's one of my side hustles. And I think so far that's bringing me, I have made probably more money in that this year than anything else.
Do you mind sharing roughly what you might bring in a month from notary?
You know what? I just been doing it. Let me see. When did I start? I started just before I got my foot done. And I mean, I think I had only been a notary maybe 2 days before I went and got my foot surgery done. So I made about $100 in 2 days. But
Ooh, that's good. In two
this
days.
week, ooh, let me see. I think I had 5 jobs, and I'll just put it out there. Most of the time, if they're close to me, my convenient fee is usually about $50. Some people charge more, but
You know, I probably charge more.
it depends. If they right round the corner from me, I kind of like, if they right around the corner from me, then it's not no big deal. But if I have to go to Norfolk, which I have to go through a tunnel, and then I have to worry about parking, I usually do valet parking. Of course, I'm gonna charge a whole lot more than that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I just had a job this morning and easily made almost $100.
you
So,
can.
on one job took what,
A,
15 minutes or so.
a
But yeah.
friend of mine did tell me. He said, "Yvette, you're not charging enough. You keep on saying you want to get your kitchen done. Charge that money and get your kitchen
I was
done."
gonna talk to you after the show because your fees are listed on your website. So
Uh-huh.
you
Yeah.
already know because you had asked me how I charge, and
Yeah. But
I'm supposed to know the base price.
if it's close, I ain't trying to hurt people right now because people are really hurting right now.
You know what? It's not, but I will say this. You have to look at it. It's so many other things that are factored into it. You're factoring in if everything goes right. But you
Right.
also have to factor in what if it goes wrong. And also too, and that's also what they need to consider as well. Just like you were saying about your aunt, because y'all didn't have a power of attorney in place, it's a 3,500 retainer just for that lawyer. Your fee
Right.
is definitely not $3,500, but
Right.
you are saving them so much time, money, and everything. So you have to price your services accordingly. Just like you said, even with your mystery shopping coaching, that you got to give it a price so that they can assign some value to it. Same thing with that. You are saving them so much trouble and all that kind of stuff. You gotta just keep that into consideration. Now I know like your power of attorney is different than how it is here in South Carolina and for Georgia. Y'all don't need witnesses, but
Right.
my POA, I charge higher for that because you have to have 2 witnesses. That's more people. That's more
Right.
orchestrating all those people together. And then if they late and all that kind of stuff, like my time is money. I need y'all to be here on time. And if not,
Exactly. That's
I
true
have
too.
factored in a cushion just in case.
But
So,
I'm also going to buy the notaries in my area as well, and what is they charging too. So I don't want to
too
be.
low.
They too low too. Okay. So I need to talk to all of them and tell them y'all too low.
Well, then that's collusion. But I mean,
well,
but I mean, it depends. Yes, you have. Now, I will say this too: you do have to price yourself according to your market and not outprice yourself out of the market as well. So
right.
that is a factor too.
Mhm.
But if you get now, I also take into consideration. I probably get 80 to about. Well, I'll even say just to be on the conservative side, I get about 70% of people saying yes when I tell them my price. Just like today, I got someone, they call, they say yes. The fact that they saying yes tells me I probably could go up on my price. Am I going to go up on my price? No, but I probably could because I'm not getting pushback. Now, once it
Okay.
drops down to like, you know, I'm having, less than 0.5% of people who call. And once I
Mhm.
tell them the price, they go forward with it. Yeah, then probably I need to lower my price or something like that. But right now, I'm getting pretty much 70, pretty much an 80% rate of when you call, I tell you my price, you say yes. I don't have any problems. And on top of that, I got a tip. So I'm
Okay.
like, so
Okay. Well, you know what? I'm gonna think about it.
and
I,
so I will say 9 times out of 10, I'm getting a tip, which
okay.
is also telling me I could go up on my price as well. But
Let me
it's all in how you present it too, because I always let them know they're getting something for free,
ask.
to give it even more value as well. So
Let me ask you something now, do you? Because when I went to the beauty salon Friday, was it Friday, to get my hair cut, and my cousin does my hair, she charges $15 extra if you want to come in at 7 o'clock in the morning. Because she says she's not a morning person and she normally don't take 7 o'clock hour
well,
business. So do you, if you go out earlier in the morning, do you charge more?
I probably would. I haven't had to go out early in the morning, but I definitely adjust my price if you need me to come out there late at night.
Okay. See, I'm not going out at night. After dark, I don't do no business with nobody.
Well, around here it's not dark until about 9. So if I know
Okay.
the area, and I will say this, how you
Mm-hmm.
said they be right around your house. All of my
Mm-hmm.
jobs, mainly, most of my jobs are within 5 miles of my house,
Okay. Okay. I
and
guess
I'm
we
still
probably need
charging
to
that
look.
price.
I guess we probably need to talk about this offline because everybody else will know something else.
The job I just did, where I made almost $100, was like
Uh-huh.
2.5 miles from my house.
Okay. Now let me. I'm gonna ask you this one quick question because I'm even thinking about putting me a notary sign in my yard.
You
What you think?
could, if you want people
Mhm.
coming to your house like
I
that.
don't. I don't care.
You just
I have an office in the back of my house that I use. I have like a shed that I made into an office so they can come in the shed. I don't have a problem with
you
that.
may have to adjust your fees for that, or I would distinguish my fees for that, because
Yeah.
that's how I'm able to charge what I charge, because I sell it as my convenience fee, because
Right.
I'm going to you and you're not having to come to me.
Right.
Yeah,
But
that's
I
right.
did check with them and they said I could use say it's a processing fee.
Or admin fee or something
Mhm.
like that. Yeah. That's why I call mine a convenience fee. I don't call it a travel fee, because in the event that I don't travel to you, you still gonna pay.
I
So
know that's right. I know that.
you still gonna pay.
Okay. So one of the other things that I do is Amazon and eBay.
Yes, tell me about that, because I think I knew you had mentioned eBay, but
Mhm.
I don't know if I was aware of the Amazon.
Well, I think I just started eBay first, but I'm thinking I'm liking Amazon better, and because you can do Amazon one or two ways. You can ship this stuff to Amazon, and you don't have to worry about it no more. Amazon will ship it out, and they take care of returns and all. But me, I I prefer to ship everything out myself. I don't know
Mhm.
why. I just like to ship it out myself, and I do mostly books. Um, I'll go into a store and they have books on sale. You can just scan the book, and
Mhm.
it'll give you a number on Amazon, the ranking of it, and that tells you how fast it sells. So I started doing that at Christmas time. I picked up a book called Guinness Book of World Records. I just said, let me just try it. And I was in the parking lot because you can just scan it and you can put it right on Amazon right away. Before I got out of the parking lot, I had sold 2 books. I bought
Wow.
4. So I said, let me go in the store and get some more. So they had 15. I said, I'm gonna take a chance and buy all 15. I sold all 15 that weekend.
Wow.
Mhm.
I did not know about this.
But
Okay.
you have to find the right product though. And you may not run across it all the time. Some people do it every day out hunting for stuff. I can't do that
Mhm.
every day. It's just when I run into it, you
Yeah.
know. And on eBay, I try to find old new products. Like I found a old um DVD recorder. It was brand new, never been used, but it was new old stock.
Mhm.
And I just took a chance. I found it on the auction site. I got it for $20. I had to drive about 40 miles to get it. And I sold that bad boy for
Wow.
$5.99.
What?
$599. Yes, I did. And probably could have got more for it because as soon as I put it up there, it sold like within an hour. So it's
Oh
just,
my goodness.
it's just little things, you run across and then too, you do have to deal with some of these crazy people like trying to get something for nothing. You sell them something and they try to act like something wrong with it and ain't nothing wrong with it.
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll
Mm-hmm.
leave you a nasty review and whatever. I don't even care about that. I don't. And on Amazon, Amazon have a thing where you can make books or something. And
Mm-hmm.
I put up there little journals. You can make a journal and you can put them up
Oh,
there.
you've done that. I'm gonna have to talk to you because I was thinking about doing that.
Do it.
Well, we're gonna talk. We're gonna
Uh-huh.
talk offline.
What? Do it.
Um, in the next either this week or next week or
Okay.
something.
Yeah, do it. It's
Because
not that much. You can put it up there, and you just see if you get any bites. If it don't work out for you, just discontinue. I'm like, try anything you think gonna make you some money, and if it don't work, you can always stop. Just when
yeah,
you
that's
first
true.
start, just don't put a whole lot, invest a whole lot in it,
Oh,
because
you know I'm not.
I've been doing Amazon, eBay for about 3, 4 years. And last year I got a shed just for my Amazon business. And I told my sister said, what if it don't work out? I said, girl, I'm gonna turn that into a tiny house and rent it out.
Y'all see why I love Miss Yvette. She like April was like she got a job for every day.
That's
She
right.
got an idea for every minute of the day. She coming up with stuff. She creating her own mystery shopping company. She got all kinds of stuff. Let me see. I'm gonna check the comments real quick.
Okay.
I'm also going to put your email up again so that they will know because we are coming up on the hour, y'all, and I want to be respectful of Miss Yvette's time. Y'all know I will get to talking and I might be up here even longer than an hour. But Miss Yvette said she already told me she's trying to ship out some stuff tonight. So she get her stuff together for her
I don't have
eBay.
that many. I only have these 4 that's going out. I sold over the
She
weekend.
said only,
Only
only.
4. Just 4.
I only have 4. But let me see what other comments or questions we have. Hey, Sunny Nicole. I'm not gonna put all of them on the screen. Oh, Miss Mom G, she came late. What job are you talking about? We were probably talking about the notary. Thank you, DM. I see where you asked about that. Shanice was asking if you need a business license if you did that. I'm not sure if that's about the eBay or Amazon
You
store.
It's probably about eBay and Amazon. You don't, but what I did, I just went on and got, when I started, I just incorporated, I did Yvette Girl Friday LLC. And you can do different entities under it. So when I register my name on Amazon and eBay, it's Yvette Girl Friday LLC. So I just put
Okay.
everything under that to try to protect yourself.
I think that might also depend on the state though, too. If
Mm,
you can have other ones underneath that LLC.
Well,
So,
see, I just use, it's not really under it because I just use that name. That's the name of
oh,
my
okay. I see
business
what you're
on
saying.
Amazon. It's
I see
just
what you're
Yvette
saying.
Girl Friday LLC. I put everything under Yvette. I use that name. And like for my notary business, I still use Yvette Girl Friday LLC. And then under it, I just put notary service.
I see. So it's just
Offering
like a
notary service.
service under the
Yeah.
big umbrella of Event
Hmm.
Girl Friday.
Right.
Camille says she's done Amazon and eBay.
Did she
And
like it?
she also has done coaching. Camille, let us know if you like it. She's also
Tell Camille to reach out to me since she coached too. Maybe we can bounce off of each other.
yeah, we might have to have y'all both back on. Well, have you back on the show because I will be doing an interview with Camille soon as well.
Hey,
Um,
Camille.
but- huh?
I said, okay, Camille.
I'll let y'all take over the show because y'all the veterans. Becky was saying, do you have a referral code for product tube?
I don't know. I don't think they offer a referral code.
And she
But
was saying that she also sells on Poshmark. You could probably look it up. It might be in your profile, and I'll
okay.
put it on the screen so people can use it.
I did do a little something on Poshmark, but Poshmark wasn't my thing.
Yeah, I know I've done on Macari. Macari isn't bad either. I haven't been very active on it. Macari is, well, I'm sure all of them are maybe similar. It's like the more active you are on Macari, the more likely your stuff is to sell.
Yeah, that's what they say about all of them. But I don't know about that either.
Well, when I first signed up with Macari, I made a sale within that first day. But now I don't get any hit, but I don't log into my Macari site. But probably if
Mhm.
I logged into it, and I haven't updated anything, probably if I put some updates, like take something down, put it back up, it'll probably get some traction. But I
Okay,
just haven't had time to focus on it.
I got you. We can't do
Um,
everything, right?
exactly. Exactly. I don't have time. Camille is saying she had bought the DVD rewinders and stereos from Goodwill and sold them on eBay.
There you go.
Shanice also wants to hear about that journal. We
Um,
might.
okay, I have to look up the name because I think it's called it's Amazon K.
It's Amazon KDP. KDP.
Oh, y'all, I
Yeah,
gotta take
Amazon.
this. I gotta take this.
Okay, that's fine. I'll go through some of the comments. Um, Here, let me take Miss Yvette off so that she can have her phone call. So Shanice was saying, "Come on, tiny house," and DM was saying, "Miss Yvette is on it." Okay, and Shanice was saying it was about the notary sign in your yard and people coming to the house. The business license. I'm not sure, Shanice. We'll ask. Well, Miss Yvette said that she has everything under that one umbrella of her main company. Um, so yeah, I probably would make some kind of business license if someone was coming to my house, because also too the liability of it, because now is if somebody tripped or fell or something like that. Yes, you do have your homeowner's insurance, but they might not cover it because if they say that you had a business or whatever. So me personally, I probably would, just for the liability reasons. And just because you have a business license doesn't mean that you are covered. LLC, I'm not going to get too much into this because I'm not an attorney. I'm not an accountant or anything like that. But just because it's a LLC does not necessarily mean you're not going to be liable. So get you an LLC, but also get you some business insurance as well. I would probably get the business insurance before I even get the LLC. But yeah. Um, and Camille was saying that she liked it. I think that was in regards to the Amazon and eBay. And Miss Mom G3 says, I'm completing Exxon mystery shops while listening to this. Go ahead, double task. That is good. And DM was just saying that Product Tube does not currently offer a referral code. I think Miss Yvette is back. Let me put her website back on here. And we are probably going to close out. Welcome back, Miss Yvette.
Okay, that's the man fixing my fence, and he been gone for a while, so I needed to talk to him.
Be like, where you been?
Right, come back and finish
Where
my
you at?
fence.
What you doing?
Right. But anybody feel free to reach out to me. My contact information is on our website. Shoot me an email, and if you rather talk over the phone, I'll call you back because all this email, I get so many emails. Sometimes I get tired of answering emails. So call me on my business line. I'll leave a message. I'll call you back.
You got that, y'all? See? And Miss Yvette, she really is so very helpful. So very helpful. So if y'all have enjoyed what she has been sharing with us, please make sure you like the video. And please let Miss Yvette know that you do appreciate her and tell her thank you and everything like that. I don't want to keep her much longer. But Miss Yvette, did you have anything that you wanted to close out and share with the people?
No, just like if you see something that you think you'd be interested in, try it. It can't hurt. And if you don't like it, you don't have to do it anymore. It don't even have to be mystery shopping. It can be anything. If you don't like it, you don't have to. You just try it and see if you like it. Like my niece say, just express yourself.
How old is your niece?
She's 14. I
Okay.
said that to her one time when they were shy and they was talking real low. I would tell them, express yourself. So she took that on as her little slogan. Express yourself. And if you don't like, I said, try it. If you don't like it, you don't have to try. You don't have to do it again.
Yes, so true. So
And
true.
also tell people, don't hate on other people because there's enough money out here for us all.
It is. It is. So it's plenty of money for all of us to get and get it in abundance and do well. So yes. And that is why I will say this. I love you guys. I love how y'all interact. That is even how I connected with Miss Yvette. She was just always in the chat, always offering helpful information. And I was like, hey, can I talk to you offline? And she was, like I said, she was so gracious enough to say, sure, I have no problem with doing that. And sharing with me about how she got into mystery shopping. And I told her, I was like, your story is wonderful. And I think other people need to hear about it. And so then she agreed to come on the channel. But she has always been a gem, always been a light, always been sharing and trying to be helpful to other people. So pay it forward. This is my way, one of my ways of paying it forward as well. And sharing with you guys also. So thank y'all. Miss Yvette, they are saying thanks in the chat.
You all are
They
so
have
very welcome.
enjoyed. You have been wonderful.
Thank
Wonderful.
you. Thank you, people.
Yes. And I will say next week I may do, because someone had asked about talking about the wedding officiant. I may
Yes.
go. You want me to talk about? Yeah.
Yes, I do.
So I guess I will be talking about the wedding officiant on next Sunday. We'll still talk about mystery shopping as well. So you can still bring your mystery shopping questions. We'll probably just split it up kind of like how we did today. But yes, since we talked about notary, if you're a notary, even if you're not a notary, getting into wedding officiant might be something that you want to look into because it's another stream of income. Okay. And as Miss Yvette has shown us, she has multiple. I think she got more than me. And I got a good amount too.
But see, I'm retired now. I'm retired, so I need that extra money.
I feel you. I feel you. So we'll be talking about that next Sunday. But until then, y'all take care. Thank you all for joining. I have definitely enjoyed. Have a great week.
All right. Bye-bye.